Good evening. It appears one daycare center apparently forgot the care part. A father arrived to pick up his child from a daycare in Marion County and says he found him outside, alone, and barefoot near a retention pond. TV 20's Nico Clemens reports the family is furious.
Tanya Moeller says her son sounded hysterical when he called her at work. She says anything could have happened to her grandson at Crossroads Church and Daycare, and the next child might not be so lucky.
He's a baby. You don't take your eyes off of a baby, and you certainly don't leave them outside by themselves.
Tanya Moeller says if her son Jesse Estock had not picked up his son from the daycare 2 hours earlier than he normally does, there's no telling what could have happened.
He could have been kidnapped. He could have been bit by a snake. He could have wandered out onto Airport Road and got hit by a car. He could have wandered out into those woods and got lost. Anything could have happened to him.
Estock went to get his son just after 4 in the afternoon and found him at the edge of this retention pond. He immediately went inside to confront daycare staff. The staff members told him they were outside on the deck with 12 kids blowing bubbles, and as activities ended, some of the kids wanted to go inside. They didn't realize that one had wandered off. The next step was to perform a head count of all the children.
And I have to be honest about that we didn't see that. They were holding the door, getting the other kids in, and he just slipped away.
But as the caretakers were bringing the kids inside, Jesse Estock's son headed the other direction next to this blade right in front of the retention pond area. But Morset said the kids couldn't have been inside for more than a minute, 3 minutes max.
It was a matter of transferring from out here to in there, and my wife had just started a head count when the parent came in with the child.
Moeller says she's upset because she feels like the caretakers tried to minimize the seriousness of the situation. Right now, she won't stop until Crossroads Daycare is closed.
Yes, mistakes happen, but you can't even let a mistake happen like that with somebody's child, number one. There should have been precautions taken. There should have been alarms on doors. There should have been head counts going in, coming out.
Morset says they're making a gate and the playground is fenced but has no shade. He says if there was shade over by the playground, they would have been blowing bubbles out there.
Nobody wants to lose a child, and that's for sure. And I understand the parents being upset. But they have to understand, too, that we're doing the very best we can in a situation.
Tanya Moeller says they filed a report with the Department of Children and Families. She says DCF officials contacted the Department of Licensing for daycare, and they're going to launch a full investigation. The family is also in the process of finding another daycare. Nico Clemens, TV 20 News.